So I'm not really liking this swoop in the hair like that. So I like my shit regular, okay? But anyways, today is a rainy day, as you can tell. I'm basically just looking at how I see my future. You know, when you see yourself 80, 90 years old, what are you doing? How are you living? You know, um, and not only that, I'm thinking about my vision. You know, my purpose. So I feel like even though when you think about your purpose, it may include other people, but truthfully, your purpose has to do with you. So no matter if you have people to heal, are you a healer? You know, and a lot of people don't get that, but that comes from within you going out. So even if there's a year or a period of time in your life where you don't attract anybody to heal, are you still that? Or is that still your purpose to heal? You know what I'm saying? So basically, with my purpose in building community in a nation, because it's not, oh shit, it's not just a community that I'm building, it's a nation. I'm gonna park right here. It's a nation. It's not just community. Okay? So, and starting with community and starting with not even just online, because I don't know how long we're gonna have online as we know it. So, though I do want to have the website be very informational and informative, um, when it comes to health and self-development, I need to start writing books. Like, I need to start writing out this stuff where we can, like, print it out and we can have it. Where, you know, I want to solidify this for the future generation so it can last as long as possible. You know, I want to raise children in the environment that I envision. Like, I want to teach them the curriculums that I envision. You know, I want to make sure that everything is good. So, actually, what I came to is that I may not have all the answers right now. I may not have, you know, be really strong on everything that I believe in, or that I know some things, but I always question things, so it may not be so strong right now. But what I can do is continue to talk and continue to speak about the things that, you know, I resonate with at this moment, and eventually I will come up with the curriculum. I will come up with the way of life, and you know, I have some things, so I can't play it like I don't. Like, I know some things. Like, I know if you eat this way versus eating that way. I know if you to pay attention to your body. I know if you know, it's just a lot of things that I do know, but I intellectualize a lot. So I like to feelize more. Yeah, I like to feelize more than intellectualize. So that's where I'm at in my life right now. Um, I just want to build long-lasting relationships that give and receive. You know, we give and we receive, and I want us all to be, like, strong within ourselves. I want us all to be like, you know, we got our space. Like, we're just done renting. We're done with the middleman stuff. Like, we're gonna grow our own food. We're gonna harvest our own water. We're gonna harvest our own electricity. You know, we're going to own the land that we live on. We're going to protect with physical force the land that we cultivate. You know, we're going to produce beautiful things to barter and trade. So those are the things I want to focus on, plus just being, you know, the best I can be within myself, and just, like, making the necessary changes. um you know, a part of me don't want to be in America because of the because I feel like other parts of the world have healthier environments, healthier water, healthier air, healthier, you know, better sunlight. I love Florida though. When it comes to America, the environment, what I mean, like the nature in Florida, I love it. But I do feel like there's better spaces in the world. But I understand in America we do get a lot. Like, the government helps us with a lot of stuff. Not only that, there's so many opportunities when you look around. Like, there's many opportunities. But and that I'm so grateful for. But I'm also I also know that, and we don't have to work and worry as much as other countries. Really, we may think we have to, but we really don't. But I also know the flip side. There's not free enterprise. There's conditions to things. There's control. So if the government gives you this, which I'm telling you soon, while they're changing all these things, getting rid of jobs, replacing them with robots, we're about to have a system, like even more systematic society when it comes to like machineries and stuff like that. When you don't have your jobs no more, even driving a car or doing Ubers and stuff like that, like there's literally gonna be robots doing that. First they're gonna do that with the food. Like I already know this, so we can tell the future if we just meditate. We can go into the future and we can look around and put two and two together with our mind. So pretty soon, like so many jobs are gonna be out. And what do you think the government's gonna do? I meditated on this a little bit at one point, and I came to a realization that the government, in order to keep control, the government is going to actually pay money to us. They're going to send out checks, so that we don't group together and start our own societies. Okay? The government needs us to need them. And it's not always about us. It's about how the governments can barter and trade with other governments, other nations. Okay? They need us to need them. So they're not going to just not give you a job and let you just be out on your own, because then our instincts will come in to actually be tribal, come together in groups and not need the government and live off the land. So they're going to actually be giving us checks and to be able to keep this economy still going to a degree, because it's not always about, oh, you're paying this and you're paying that. It's the bigger picture when it comes to government. Like if you have a certain mindset, you can act like you're the government. What would you do? Would you want your people to group up and do their own thing, or do you need your people to be considered a government? Without no people, you don't have no government. So you're going to give your people whatever they need so that until you figure out the next plan. And right now they're figuring out the next plan before that plan goes out. So they're always ahead. So at the end of the day, we're going to be getting checks. So the thing is, we can't sell our minds. The thing is, okay, what was I meditating on this? And this is a good meditation. I really like this. I don't know why I stopped and didn't go deeper. But it's like, ooh, what did I come up with? These people are going to start doing, like, people are going to start grouping together anyways. But when we have the check, we might be introduced to the chip even more, okay? Because we already got a chip right now. This phone is a fucking chip, all right? They can tell where you're at, where you've been, all this other shit. But they may insert the chip, but also they're going to pay us to keep the economy going, continuously going to the stores, doing this, doing that. But there is going to be certain groups that go out and do their own thing. They're going to start living off the land. They're going to start just creating their own. We're already creating communities, and that's already happening, right, in the United States. But it's like, what's the mentality of the community? So when we start doing that, there's going to be certain people that's going to be like, see, it's deep. I'm going to have to meditate on this more. Y'all should meditate with me on this. Like, what's going to happen in the future when we don't have jobs? Okay? There's machines doing the jobs. I mean, you can tell that machines going to be doing the policing. You're not going to be able to go somewhere. There's going to be a system where it's like anywhere you go, like you're going to be turning into a robot. Watch Sadhguru on technologies of the future. It's like a panel with people from China and different places that are literally talking about how robots will take over, and our grandchildren or 100 years from now is going to be faced with the decision: do we let the robots take over, or do we merge with them and be part human, part robot? It's deep and it's serious. I watched this years ago, and I've been telling people, watch that stuff, and we can talk about it.